Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Shinagi, Ayurveda and Medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video we are going to talk about knitting. If you are a non-yoga person, if you are not doing yoga at all, if you are not into meditation, this simple activity that is known as knitting, it can be a boon for you. Now the question comes, really knitting can do so many miracles? So let's see what ancient wisdom of Ayurveda principles speak about knitting. In Ayurveda, as it is knitting, like do this way knitting, that way knitting, nowhere is mentioned. But as I mentioned, Ayurveda principles are something which are valid in every era of life, because Ayurveda is known as the science of life. So let's understand how. We all know knitting involves repetitive and rhythmic movements of our hands. That means our motor system, which can have calming effect on your mind, especially if you are into anxiety or into depression. If you have an anxiety problem, like you're always thinking what will happen, then how thoughts come in our mind when anxiety is happening, thought after thought after thought. Like one thought doesn't complete, another thought come, another thought doesn't get complete, another thought come. So thoughts come like one after one after one after, just like this. And sometimes thought come from here, thought come from here, from all directions thoughts come, and there is no rhythmic movement of thoughts. It's like jumble up thoughts, like from here, there, everywhere thoughts are coming. And when we give our hand a rhythmic movement, like when a lot of anxiety is happening, and if we are giving our hand a rhythmic movement, to some extent our thoughts get aligned, some of the thoughts comes in rhythmic movement. So it gives in a way little bit calmness to us. Best way to bring these thoughts, jumble up thoughts, into rhythmic movement is sadhana, is yoga, is meditation. But those people who don't know anything about these things, at least knitting, and if they know how to do knitting, at least they should try knitting whenever your mind is very disturbed. And we all know, like when it is anxiety, means restlessness, means vata dosha is imbalanced. So in a way, when we give it in a rhythmic movement, and in a way we are also focused, and energy is also designed, acted in a certain way, that also helps to balance your vata dosha, especially the rajoguna, that is the one of the guna of mind, because in mind there are three types of doshas: sattva guna, rajoguna and tamaguna. Rajoguna means the movement of the mind, which cause the movement of the mind. When uncontrolled rajoguna, when rajas becomes very high in our body, that give rise to anxiety. So to some extent, with Ayurveda principle we can understand it is when rhythmic movement will happen, like we will do in a certain way this knitting, and rhythmic movement, after certain rhythm you need to make some design, or you need to move things in a certain way. So that helps to calm your mind and balance the rajoguna. In turn, it helps in balancing the vata dosha to some extent. And as I mentioned, if we see the modern perspective, knitting includes the muscular movement, the motor system of our body, motor nervous system, that has been involved in it, improves the circulation and flexibility of the muscles. If you ask, like, so Ayurveda recommends knitting, Ayurveda don't recommend, like if somebody has anxiety, you go and start knitting. It's not like that. But if somebody has anxiety, the treatment that has been mentioned in Ayurveda is Shirodhara. That is one of the treatment that has been mentioned in Ayurveda for anxiety. And in yoga, as we know, the treatment that has been mentioned is meditation, sadhana, yoga, hatha yoga. All these practices are very helpful to calm down your anxiety or for the spiritual growth. It's not possible for everybody that they will go and take Shirodhara any moment. When anxiety is happening, either they will take some chemical pills, and destroy our mental health, and we all know how bad these chemical pills are. So at least we will divert the energy of the thoughts into knitting. At least some creativity will happen, and it can be a modern solution. You can understand it as for calming your mind. But if you want to go to the deep rooted solution, then the deep rooted solution lies in the change of lifestyle, diet, what kind of diet you are taking, vata balancing diet you need to take, and yoga and meditation should be the essential part of your life. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're watching me for the first time, there is a bell icon, there is a subscription button. Please click the bell icon, hit the subscription button so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. Also, if you would like to support us, there is a join button near subscription button. You can click the join button and you can support us. Those of you who want Ayurveda consultations, please write to me on this given email ID and I will let you know how we can schedule it. If you have any questions, please write down those questions in the comment section. I will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. Those of you who want Ayurveda consultation, please write to me on this given email ID. I will try to schedule a consultation for you. So with this note, I would like to say stay healthy, stay blessed, take care.